Our team, meanwhile, is reporting that, riots continue in Los Angeles, California, in US, and Trump ordered feds to liberate Los Angeles. That's the words he used, by the way. So US President Donald Trump has directed the top federal officials to take all such actions that are necessary to end days of violence, unrest in Los Angeles, ordering the deployment of National Guard troops and vowing to liberate the city from what he described as an invasion by criminal migrants. The president said he instructed Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, Defense Secretary Pat Hexet, and Attorney General Pam Bondi to coordinate with the federal agencies to quell their unrest. And it is unrest, by the way. It is in no way, shape, or form is peaceful protests. I shared on my Telegram and Twitter X page videos. Gavin Newsom, by the way, is claiming that these are mainly peaceful protests, but these are mainly not peaceful protests, by the way. I shared this morning videos, for example, in which these so-called protesters are smashing police cars one after another, literally endangering lives of police officers, right? I mean, since when such actions are called peaceful protest, man? This is nonsense, right? I mean, in US, I can understand that society is divided on these partisan lines. Supporters of Democrats are supporting whatever is happening in LA. Supporters of Republicans are against it, but objectively speaking, this is not normal, by the way, right? From outside, look, I mean, this is crazy what is happening, right? And people are smashing police cars, destroying apartments, shops, looting, conducting crimes, and they are running around with the flags of other countries inside the US. I mean, this is not normal, man, right? And if these people are illegally in US, then, well, I mean, any country, by the way, has every right to deport illegal migrants, period. I mean, there is nothing to talk about there, right? Only exception from this rule is when people are refugees. But are all these rioters refugees? And yet again, I mean, if refugees are behaving criminally, then, well, they might get deported too, or end up in jail, as they should, right? You cannot commit crimes, by the way, no matter in which country you are. It's just not normal. And have respect for the country that you live, for God's sake. They are burning flags of US in these protests, which is also crazy, really. I mean, and I know what am I talking about, because many members of our community know. Me and my family, we had to flee Georgia during the Saakashvili's presidency because I had some, regime had some issues with me, by the way, due to my journalist work there. And we ended up in Russia. And even though we had to go through quite a difficult times, by the way, never ever for even a second, I was in any shape, in any way, shape, or form, ungrateful to Russia for giving us shelter, roof, let's say. Not literally, I mean, state never give us a place to live, no. We were on our own, but Russia opened its doors when we were in very difficult situation, isn't it? And provided basic security, as it's done for everybody here in Russia, right? And how can I be ungrateful for that? I'm going to be grateful forever, right? Now, as now we are citizens of Russian Federation, and obviously we are trying our best to be good citizens, and we are raising our kids to be good citizens, and that's the only right approach and only right way to behave and to go forward. And I don't think any of it, by the way, in those videos that are coming from California. I mean, I don't know what is your take, dear friends, but this is not the way you should behave when you are entering another country and hope to get some safety, security, and life. This is my take, and yet again, I don't give a damn about Democrat Party or the Republican Party, right? This is my look from outside of U.S. This is definitely not peaceful rights, right? And not the way to behave, for sure. They were smashing, by the way, police cars moving on high speed, and they were throwing stones on police cars, smashing windows. You can imagine how dangerous that is, isn't it? Policemen can lose the control of the car and just, either drive into a crowd or drive into a wall, get killed. I mean, this is crazy, man. This is not a peaceful rights. And U.S. Army confirms that National Guards were deployed in Los Angeles, and probably they will together with other federal institutions, they will establish control there and calm things down. Although, by the way, these rioters are quite well organized, it seems like. Clearly, I can see some elements of these color revolutions, right? When there are certain groups are just too well organized to be some random gathering of the people. And clearly something similar is happening in Los Angeles. And if you trace back financial trace, follow the money, and if you follow the money behind these groups, organizers, you might end up on the doorsteps of Soros Fund and some other funds that were actively engaged in color revolutions worldwide. Yet again, my observation, my take on the situation, maybe I'm missing something, I don't know, but that's how I see the things. Let's hope there will be as minimal casualties as a result of this criminal activity of certain groups in California as possible.
Hello everyone, I hope you find informative and useful this short clip from main news update, and if so, please click that like button and leave some commentary just about anything. It might help to deal with the algorithm and reach wider audience. And if you like my work in general and want to support to save this media project, you can assist through several ways. You can donate to this project through PayPal platform or Boosty, also with crypto currencies, or you can subscribe to my Patreon page and page on Boosty, where I have quite a lot of extra content on regular basis. All the links are on this video in description box and in the pinned comment. And of course, many thanks to everyone who already helped and continues to support. Thank you.